I'm Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Horned Frogs will put total leather to crank us up. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Kansas State's offense will have the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. The whole thought process is just get the ball back, and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball loose. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution in that punt return.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. To the air, it's Duke. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
Corrals it at the 45. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. The Horned Frogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Breaks into the and might have saved a touchdown. And the Horned Frogs will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Oh, he makes the catch. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Duke. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Here's the give off the left side. Turning it on. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Horned Frogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Under fire. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Leaves it with the running back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was...
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to throw, it's Jefferson. Makes the catch, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. Recruited well, they've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Little touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Jefferson. Turns it loose. This time on target. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Dingle. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Duke. They've got the screen set up. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He's got it still on his feet. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Going downfield for the big play. Pulls it in on the right. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Makes the grab on the left. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Looking for the score. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll be able to snap it once more before the end of the half. They'll run it on the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out. It's Lopez. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Going to the run to start this 2nd half. Got the 1st down and more. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake now to throw. And it's incomplete. Take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his hands.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, going to the air. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, TCU! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th. score in the season.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He's got his man, makes the grab. He stopped at the 15, not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. Kansas State will have to punt it away. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Extending the play. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Jefferson. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Release to the back. Finds his man open. Oh, he got loose. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
He's trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Looking to throw, it's Duke. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offense
looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Finds his man. At the 45 on his way. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Quickly complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Cheek. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
All wideouts, no backs. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's got it. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's complete. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. Okay, ready? And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10.
When you got a QB with this kind of arm talent, receivers with this kind of speed, they are going to be difficult to stop. They have been up and down the field. They've almost got 450 passing yards now.
Unleashes one deep. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 12 over Purdue. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Got enough for the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Cheek. He lost one down the sideline. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it on the left. Open spaces. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask